Hey YouTube, Muckluck Douglas Bartholomew Reginald Esquire IV here, and this is a guide for someone new to Guild Wars 2 on whether or not you should boost your first character to level 80. If you just bought the Standard, Deluxe, or Ultimate editions of the game, they come with a free character boost, which allows you to jump one character to maximum level instantly. Now in many other MMOs, the community will say that the game starts at maximum level. Guild Wars 2 isn't that kind of game. In PvP, you can queue as early as level 2 once your account has it unlocked, and be scaled up to be equal to other players in terms of skills, traits, and equipment. In World versus World, you will be scaled up to level 80, but you won't have anything unlocked that you didn't have already as far as skills go, and your gear will be decent but not perfect for a level 80 character. World bosses appear in nearly all zones in the game, including some of the newbie zones. When fighting the world boss, the higher level players are toned down, although still very powerful, for that zone, fighting side by side with the low level players, and everyone is contributing. You can craft from low levels. Heck, you can level to maximum level by crafting. All that said, what can you only do by being maximum level? Most fractals, strikes, and raids, as well as high-level zones such as the ones included in Path of Fire and Heart of Thorns, were made for level 80 characters. Gliding, which was first introduced in the Heart of Thorns, your account will unlock it from one of the first missions. Mounts. There are currently 8 mounts in the game, the first of which is the Raptor, which is given to you from the first mission of Path of Fire. So if you boost your very first character to level 80, you could step into the Path of Fire, do the first mission, and have a mount unlocked for your entire account. You could step into Heart of Thorns and do the first mission and a little bit more, and have the Glider unlocked for your entire account. There are a few pros and cons to this. The pros being quick access to the Raptor and the Glider, and of course you are now level 80. Here are the cons, for some of you, maybe not for everybody. Once maximum level, you will have access to 5 specializations. These are like talent trees from other games. You will have the opportunity to unlock 2 more. That's 7 in total per class. You will need to pick 3 of them to make a build. Each specialization has 3 choices to make from 9 individual traits. You will need to pick what weapons that you want to use, which affect the first 5 skills on your skill bar. You'll need to choose a healing skill from a small selection. You'll need to choose 3 utility skills from 20 or more choices, and an ultimate ability. You'll need to get stats on your gear to be the stats that you want. You'll need to choose runes and set bonuses for your armor, sigils for your weapons, and I'll stop there. My point with all this is that you will get hit with 80 levels worth of information all at once. Now, some people are okay with this, and they don't mind sitting down, trying each thing one by one, maybe spend an entire gaming session just reading and testing things. On the flip side, I have seen many folks who get completely overwhelmed by this onslaught of information and lose interest in the game shortly after. Another con on leveling to maximum in a heartbeat is the story. The order it occurs in is the original story, Scarlet's War, which is now a cinematic, Living Worlds Season 2, the Heart of Thorns expansion, Season 3, the Path of Fire expansion, Season 4, and the Icebrood Saga, at the time of recording this, of course. Now, if you boost to level 80 and you wander into Heart of Thorns or Path of Fire right away, it's kind of like opening a book straight to chapter 10 and then just starting to read from there. There will be spoilers and confusion. Again, it isn't the end of the world if you do this, I'm just laying out the facts. A massive downside to using the boost on your first character is, what if you decide you don't like that character? Or you like another character even more? How many times have you started a game, tried out one character, and then a few hours later decide to try a different class? Now, I've gone on and on about boosting. What about leveling the old-fashioned way? First off, because Guild Wars 2 has never increased the level cap, it will not take you months to get maximum level. You get experience for doing nearly anything. Gathering, exploring, discovering, killing monsters, completing missions, aka hearts, etc. You can even PvP to maximum level. Every few games, you will get a Tome of Knowledge as a reward, which is a free level up. One of my characters, I leveled by doing open world content while I was waiting in the queue for PvP matches. I'd play a match, do quests, play a match, repeat until I got to level 50. At that point, I had 30 of those instant level up books saved up, and I used them all at once and jumped to level 80. By leveling normally, you unlock your skills a few at a time, and there will be less of that drowning in information moment. Your gear won't matter as much at the early levels, giving you time to experiment with, say, a power longbow despite not having power gear, or fighting with a torch even though your armor doesn't have a boost to burning damage on it. During the leveling process, all of your skills are still effective and you could try them out and get a feel for what you do and do not enjoy. Now I've covered most of the pros and the cons, I want to talk about my recommendation. Don't don't boost your first toon. Or if you are going to, don't do it immediately. You may decide to swap to another class after seeing what your first choice has to offer. Playing through the 1 through 80 content doesn't take nearly as long as traditional MMOs due to the level cap not being raised and inflated constantly. And Guild Wars 2 does not suffer from real game starts at maximum level syndrome. While leveling, you will be progressing through the main story and opening up the world map, both of which help you at maximum level. For you new folks, the main story gives lots of rewards, in addition to being a fantastic story itself. And opening up the world map gives materials used for legendary crafting. In short, legendaries are the best gear in the game, which you can use yourself or sell them for a lot of gold. You can also try out the different weapon types and skills in a low-stress environment while leveling to see what you enjoy and what you do not. If you really want a mount or a glider early on, remember that those are account bound. That means all of your characters get them unlocked at once you unlock them. One method I often see used is someone will make a level 1 character to be their main, then boost a second toon that they are interested in to level 80. They'll take the second toon to the first mission in Path of Fire, unlock the Raptor, then swap back to their level 1 main. They now have the Raptor mount unlocked and can strut around with the best of them. If you have high level friends, I've heard tales of level 1s getting them to help get the Raptor without using the boost at all. I just haven't done it myself. If you do decide to level the classic way, I highly recommend this video to alleviate any confusion in the early levels with the game's systems. I'll put a link to it in the description. Hopefully now you understand enough about this topic so that even if you don't use my method, you can make an informed decision and be happy with your choice. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please consider leaving a like for the YouTube algorithm. If you have any tips or tricks related to this topic that I failed to mention, please put them in the comments for other newcomers, and subscribe to see more similar content. My in-game name is here if you need to reach me. You can join our community Discord to hang out or get questions answered. And if you'd like to support the channel, here is our Patreon links and our Amazon associate links that support this channel with every Amazon purchase at no additional cost to you. That's all for today. Happy gaming!